Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and well, what do we have here? EZA INT TUR Goku Black. How good is he? Well, I would say he's pretty bad. You know, he did not get the type of EZA we're looking for here. The other thing is that, you know, now the events are finished for the Worldwide Download Celebration, so we do have a good idea of what we're going to be working with here in terms of, like, difficult events and stuff like that. And certainly Goku Black is just not matching up with the difficulty of events at all. I know that they can do it because they gave us EGL Zamasu during this same celebration, who is an outstanding villain character, but unfortunately they did not give Goku Black that same reverence, that same respect. So, I don't know, this guy's just... Transforming Vegeta is not yet out on Global, but this guy, to me, is probably like a worse version of Transforming Vegeta, or is he a better I don't know. It's like I feel like this guy's performance is like right around there. This type of character just flat out does not work anymore with the events that they are giving us. I mean, this guy is the type of character, he could be pretty decent, you know, turn 12 or turn 14, but like difficult fights don't really go that long. There's the Omega fight, and you know, we'll try that, but I don't know. I think that this Goku Black is going to be a little bit iffy. I do like that they changed his transformation condition, but I don't know how much it's actually going to matter. Let's hop into an event, and let's see. INT Goku Black. Alright guys, so we're here in a reasonable difficulty event, a medium difficulty. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if this Goku and Vegeta can kind of smoke him. Now, the reason I chose to take us into a fight that's going up against super class enemies, right, is that Goku Black, I mean, this choice of design is bad, but... So let's see, 2 key, 80% attack and even start a turn. He builds up 40% attack and 30% defense at the start of each turn, right up to 120% attack and 60% defense. He gets a 10% chance to crit with each attack received, which is terrible. Dreadful, actually, because this is a very weak defensive character. I mean, you guys see 152k defense. I mean, you know, we've seen these new tough fights and how hard they are, right? Like, this guy is literally unrunnable. He's actually unrunnable. Just like Transforming Vegeta, to be fair. Then let's see what else we get here. Then he gets 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance of being a super and facing a super class enemy. And then, of course, he greatly stacks defense and lowers attack with a super attack effect. So, the whole point here... We'll keep Goku Black and Zamasu here, I guess. The whole point here is that Goku Black is going to be, hopefully, stacking a lot of defense for us. But we're still going to need kind of, like, decent luck here for him even to get his additionals. Now, the choice of having this restricted to superclass enemies is, again, just an absolutely terrible idea. For this guy... I mean, I think the easy solution that we could have given for this guy is to give him guard in both base and transform state, and he essentially just be Tech Ultimate Gohan. But in truth, I would actually even like a character who's much better than that, right? Like, it's like, you could give this guy guard in both form, and like, he's still not enough for what villains need, believe it or not. So, I don't know. I mean, you could always... give him base guard for both, and then maybe he gets like 30% damage reduction against a superclass enemy or something like that. That could make him a really formidable character against superclass enemies. So we had a nice opening turn right here. A lot of super attacks. I mean, notice that his damage is abysmal, right? He's basically like not even capable of doing damage. Alright, so we'll go into this next rotation. Now, again, remember, you know, a lot of characters who might link up well with him and stuff like that really are not very good. I mean, a lot of villain characters at this point just are pretty much mostly just fodder, right? Like, you know, there's characters we can run here, but, you know, we're in extreme danger and we're running physical Zamasu and shit like that. Okay. I kind of want to run Chi-Lai in slot 1 to get the HP regen, but nah. Well, I guess I'm just going to do this. We'll get Zamasu in slot 1, and then we got Chi-Lai in slot 2 right here. I guess let's hope that Chi-Lai gives us a Dodgeruski right here, but, I mean, again, with how villains are, like, this is actually not that bad of a rotation right here. We could just trust Chi-Lai to get in front of that super attack, dodge that, and we should be good to go. Now, I'm going to be very curious to see what the defense level is looking like for Goku Black after he, you know, pummels, what did he do, 4 super attacks last turn? So remember, the best he could do is 4 super attacks is the best. Oh, I wanted to show the build I gave him. I didn't show the potential system build I gave him. I gave him both additionals and dodge, by the way. I feel like, of course, we want him to get, you know, an additional super to get stacks, but giving him a reasonable level of dodge can also be very, very helpful. Because, I mean, he's just gonna suck in pretty much all situations, right? So, like, if we're forced to use him, I don't know. Like, is there actually a fight where we would use him? It would be, like, a difficult... Like, if there's a difficult fight that is long, like, you could maybe get value out of this guy. But, I mean, these fights nowadays, even, like, the thing people gotta understand, like, they don't get it. Like, a lot of people are upset at, like, how strong, like, the Fusions and Monster Stage is and stuff like that. And they go, oh, my God, it's so hard and we can't build our characters up. I mean... Dude, even if they gave us a long fight, like, the long fight is going to start out at the same, like, Fusions Zamasu level difficulty. That's just the new difficulty they established. For a very long time, I mean, we're talking 18 months, events did not, like, really explode, right? Like, Red Zone Broly, like, the Omega fight, with, you know, the recent Omega fight we just got was clearly tougher, but it's not, like, a 50,000 times harder fight or anything like that. Now, it does feel like these fights really have now kicked up with how tough they are at the start, right? That's a huge difference. So, I am expecting that this is the way things are going to be moving forward. So, it's like, well, hopefully the next characters we're going to start to get are going to be adapted to this new level of power that we're seeing from the enemies. The good news is that last year, the Gammas and Path to Power Kid Goku were very powerful. I'm hoping that the next characters coming up will be as well. All right, so we're at 500k defense turn 2. That's not bad right there. What do I want to do? Do I want to... I mean, I don't actually want to keep... Is AGL Zamasu going to take damage here? He probably would, huh? Damn. Well, we're going to have to rely on Goku Black. We're going to have to rely on Int Goku Black on our next turn. All right, we can get some HP regen. That's good, right? Because his defense is now high enough that we can get some nice HP regen. Oh, his build. So we have 22 additional and 16 dodge. I actually did give him a rather strong gold equip. Remember that he, of course, is a Power Wishes character, which means you have access to those equips from that Power Wishes equip event, which I think, again, is really, really quite good, right? Okay, so, yeah, let's go ahead and see what we're going to get. Oh, by the way, Goku Black, his Link set here, he has Cold Judgment. That's not something we're going to get with extreme class, like, the Realm of Gods characters, typically, but if we happen to be using Mai on the team or something like that, we could probably get that. Then the rest of his Link set is Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. So we do have a lot of those links activated. We, of course, are on a 200% team. You know, LR Tech Fusion Zamasu's team. All right, now, Goku Black's new transformation condition, by the way, remember, is that he will transform when HP is 60% or above, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, right? So as long as we're above 60% HP on this next turn, we will actually be able to transform into his Rosé state. He certainly is better once he transforms into Rosé, but the thing about it is he's not, like, a savior. Like, I think of, like, Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, right? Like, they become pretty terrible after their intro wears off. And then you fuse into Vegito, and Vegito is just actually, like, you know, an angel descending from the heavens with how powerful he is. Rosé, like, we can't expect the same thing from him. Rosé transforms, and he is not some god amongst everything once he transforms. He's better, but it's like, he's not, like, you know, that much better, right? Like, that's how I would say it. Okay. I don't really want to, like, go crazy with the damage and stuff like that on this turn. I don't think we will kill anyway, but we'll be able to see. We should be okay in terms of, like, the damage we'll take. Remember that Chilai dodged 2 attacks before? So Chi-Lai is going to dodge. Damn, that did actually do a lot. Chi-Lai is going to dodge one attack. And then she's going to heal, what is it, 39% HP? I think that is actually going to put us in range. Yeah, as long as Chi-Lai dodges, I think she needs to dodge both. But Chi-Lai will dodge, and then she's going to heal us. And then I think that is going to allow us to transform into Rose. But again, Chi-Lai has got to dodge both, because she would take damage from normals. So let's just hope that she gives us a double dodge right here. No, she didn't. Damn. Now we're not going to quite have enough HP. We're going to be a little bit below. All right, so we're going to need to do another run, obviously, in order to actually get Transform Goku Black. I mean, that's the other thing with him, right, is that transforms. See, we're above... Yeah, we're above 60% HP now, which is his condition, but that's from Goku Black and Rose giving it to him. So he's at 944k defense, so... If you get good luck with the supers, he can get to a reasonable defensive level. But, like, so now we're at the point where he can start tanking normals, right? Like, this is, I mean, people don't want to hear it, but, like, this is, like, normal attack tanking level right here. And we're on turn 5, right? It's, like, it's a major issue. Even, you know, moderate levels of damage reduction and stuff like that just don't cut it. Like, you need really, really powerful defensive abilities. All right, let's go ahead and finish this off right here. We could put definitely one INT Goku Black here in slot 1, and then I'll come back. We'll come back in another run, just like once Goku Black transforms, and we'll kind of see, like, you know, what he's gonna go ahead and give us in terms of his stats and stuff like that. Remember, once we transform into Rose, he does have to build up a little bit too, even in Rose form, right? But it's just with him actually doing attacks. So, I don't know. Certainly, I do enjoy, right, like, all these additional supers and the stacking and stuff like that, but, right, it's, you know, you need very powerful mechanics to actually be able to get through these bosses these days. All right, this should be pretty good. I mean, is this going to be a double-digit moment right here? Let's see. Nearly double digits right there. I mean, I'll certainly take that. I mean, we do have type advantage, but sure, we'll take that. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and get our transformation into Rose Goku Black here. By the way, if you look at this animation, I mean, you could clearly see how, like, they are all buttered up and ready for, like, a nasty, like, you know, LR Rose with crazy animations and stuff like that. Alright, so we're in kind of a weaker event right here just to ensure that I could transform. So once we transform into Rose here, his links change up slightly. He gets Kamehameha and Super Saiyan. Remember, he did previously have a 200% leader skill with the LR Gods, but, I mean, obviously, on their team, I mean, he wasn't going to be exceptional, right? He's a Big Bad Boss's character, wants to be run with other Big Bad Boss's characters. He's still stacking defense, 50% defense and a super attack effect. Let's take a look at this. 250% attack, 150% defense. He has a high chance to crit. That is certainly good. He gets 10% attack with every attack performed, up to 50%, so 5 attacks to fully build up. He gives Extreme Class Allies 3 key and 30% attack. I do like that. He becomes a support. One of his additionals is now just base, right? An additional which has a high chance to be a super, and then he has an additional which has a high chance of being a super against a super class enemy. So what they do is, again, in base, he has 2 additionals against super class enemies. Once he transforms, one of those gets moved to just, you know, kind of like his baseline kit, and then one of them is still tied to fighting a super class enemy. So, all right, let's go ahead and just, you know, kind of like see the level of power that we can get from this guy. See some of these numbers and stuff like that. Again, you know, there's no reason to even cope for this guy. He's really not that crazy, but I mean, a lot of EZAs and stuff like that really have not been super crazy, or even if they were, I mean, remember that we just essentially got kind of like a reset, right? Moving forward, we are going to be having, you know, hopefully they're going to need to give us way better characters. Typically, they release very, very difficult stages, and then they proceed to give us a lot of buffs for those stages. So it's like, you know, again, people are pretty mad about the difficulty and stuff like that, the way the stages are designed, but they're going to be giving us characters who are going to be tailor-made towards beating these events, right? Think about some of the missions. In the Red Zone stage, we have a mission for a Time Traveler as well as Superhero. They did just give us a bunch of buffs for those, right? But in particular, I'm thinking of Entrusted Will. That mission, I would not be surprised at all if we get like a powerful Entrusted Will leader within the next couple of months. And I would think that we would get stronger villains to help that mission out in that event as well. Right, that is going to be something that they... Watch. They always do it. They release really tough stages, and then they spend the next several months releasing characters to help it out. That's why people get so uptight about being able to beat the stage, you know, no items instantly in one try and stuff like that. But it's okay if you don't crush the stage right away. I mean, look at me. Look, I was like, you know, if I'm going to beat it, I'm going to beat it without items. And you know, the last two Zamasu stages in the red zone, like I was getting my teeth kicked in right there, but it didn't bother me. Like, I know what to expect from these stages, and I know that moving forward, there's just going to be a lot of characters who are going to work a little bit better, right? All right, we'll keep him next to Goku Black and Rose. We're still only at 452k defense. See, dude, it just takes so long to build him up. It's like this type of character just doesn't work anymore. I mean, it can, but it's like you have to have other powerful mechanics on top of it, right? Like, you just have to. I mean, even at the defensive level, you know, we're seeing from him, even if he had, you know, high damage reduction or guard or something like that, he still would not be that crazy. Okay, so we've done enough attacks. Goku Black is now fully built up in terms of his passive. He has that full 50% attack. So let's just cut to the next turn, and let's see what Goku Black's damage is going to look like, again, with that full passive built up. Alrighty, so again, we have our boy fully built up. We're going to have some nice support on this rotation. 651k he's on. Damn, really? I mean, we saw him at a better level, I mean, but we got better luck with our additionals in the first run we did against the Gods and Mortal event. But yeah, man, I'm sorry. Damn, they did not make this guy good enough. I mean, oh my god, what a shock. We're however long in the video, and yeah, guess what? Shock, he's not good enough. He sucks, actually. But, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I just wish that if we're saying it is what it is about a character, it's like a superclass character. That's the only thing. Yeah, thank you. Give us the normals. Yep, normal. At least notice how many times he crit, though. All of those crits, that's from his passive, right? He's got the 50% chance to crit in his passive. This Vegeta's 2 years old. He still took damage. Yeah, I don't know, man. Goku Black, I mean, it's dark. It's dark. Again, if I'm going to be saying it is what it is, I just pray I'll be saying it about a superclass character, because we have a million great superclass characters, but villains, I mean, fumbles like this really badly hurt villains, man. It does. It really is bad. All right, guys, this is epitome of sublime beauty, Goku Black. His leader skill is Time Traveler category key 3 and 170% of stats, or Extreme Int key 3 and 120% of stats. You know what's truly comedy about this? This Time Travelers is a mission in the new Red Zone state. Potentially the hardest fight in the game against Fusion Zamasu, right? And it's like, you know, how many Time Traveler leaders are there specifically? There's the new Carnival LR Trunks, Hearts, this Goku Black, Bojack, and LR Trunks and Mai. Amongst all those options, only Carnival Trunks is any good. So, it's like this guy, you know, being AGL Zamasu level, really could have given players a nice opportunity to have a little bit extra of a chance against that Fusion Zamasu stage. So, that is interesting. Goku Black's super attack is the Black Power Ball, which greatly stacks defense. That's a 50% buff. Does immense damage, and then lowers enemy attack. His passive skill, the Strength of a God and a Saiyan. He gets 2 key 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 40% attack and 30% defense at the start of every turn, up to 120% attack and 60% defense. He gets a 10% chance to crit with each attack received up to 40%, but, I mean, that's just laughably stupid, right? This is a character that can't take any hits ever. Like, it's, on turn 15, he could take hits, right? So it's like, build up crit by getting hit is just stupid. I mean, to be fair, he had that in base, so, I mean, but they, you know, I mean, well, I was going to say they could give him crit and damage reduction, but that still would do nothing, right? Like, if he built up 10% crit and 10% damage reduction with each hit, that literally doesn't change his character in any way. He still sucks the same amount, right? Like, it's like, he would need, you know, I guess 50% damage reduction at the start of turn or something, or higher. I don't know. It's, even then, he still gets cooked quite a bit. Then Goku Black launches 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance of being a super when facing a super class enemy. Now, to be fair, we have gotten exceptionally powerful super class enemies. Trunks and Vegito Blue and that Blue Goku and Vegeta, those are real threats. So, at the very least, I mean, oh my god, superclass restriction sucks, but we do now have some of the strongest bosses in the game are legitimately superclass characters, so that is good. And then finally, Goku Black will transform when conditions are met. That was buffed after his EZA, now its HP is 60% or above, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. His link set is Cold Judgment, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. 12 Q multiplier, 150%, typical number. And then our boy, of course, is on numerous category teams here. He, of course, is on Time Travelers. Did this Goku Black introduce Time Travelers into the game? He must have, right? Did he? I think this guy introduced Time Travelers in the game. Damn, I can't remember off the top of my head. Like, I'm really falling off for real. I think this guy introduced it into the game, though. Then he also leads Realm of Gods, okay? Realm of Gods, of course, getting more buffs is good. Patara always needs help as well. Then Goku Black is on the Future category team, which is, like, really strong now. We do love that. Goku Black is also a Transformation Boost character. So, I don't know, I guess perhaps he could help out Dokkan Fest Kale's team. Yeah, sure. Then Goku Black is on the Kamehameha team as well. Kamehameha, by the way, this is going to be real. Damn, we haven't actually gotten as many Kamehameha characters as you'd think. This is 7th anniversary right here. That's not, like, we haven't gotten that many. Damn, okay. Although, to be fair, I guess, you know, we have essentially 4 Dokkan Fest LR level characters just within the last, 9 months on the category, right? But yeah, okay. I mean, here's Kamehameha. This should get a leader skill at some point soonish. Maybe for 9th anniversary, we'll see. Then Goku Black is also on, what is this, Accelerated Battle? No, this is Inhuman Deeds right here. Inhuman Deeds, which has never gotten a leader skill, by the way, but yeah, that's Inhuman Deeds. Then he's also on Kuroda Body and Mind. I mean, this is just never, there's no way this will ever be good, right? Like, probably not. Then Goku Black is also on this right here. This is Accelerated Battle. Yeah, this is the Accelerated Battle category. Then he's also down here on, what is this? This is Worldwide Chaos, of course, which got the recent support memory, which is good. Then he's also over here on the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category. Sure. And then finally, Goku Black is on the Power of Wishes category, which is, I mean, almost like the team introduced this year that they've been buffing all year, essentially, right? So that is pretty good. So there's base form Goku Black. Again, remember, he does have his buff transformation condition, which is turn 4 and HP above 60%. Not really that tough to get. Well, I mean, the thing is, HP conditions are never... The problem with HP conditions is that they're not consistent, right? You can't, like, go into the fight like, oh, I know I'm going to have it at that point. Like, that's not going to happen. The good news, though, is that, I mean, he gets better in Rose form, but it's not like... like Blue Goku and Vegeta versus Blue Vegito is literally like you lose because Goku and Vegeta are on the field, or you win because Vegito's on the field, right? Like Goku Black gets a little bit better, but it's not the biggest deal ever if he doesn't transform. In his transform state, his super attack changes, passive changes, and then a couple of his links do change. His super attack becomes the Holy Black Kamehameha, which still greatly stacks defense, does immense damage, and lowers enemy attack and defense. One slight thing they could have done here, they could have jumped it up to massively stacks defense right here. I think they easily could have. Even in base, he could just be massively stacking defense as well. That would be a 100% stack. That would be a little bit better because you really would see him start to get to a decent performance quickly if he was massively stacking. I think they could have upped it in his Super Saiyan Rose form. So yeah, the Holy Black Kamehameha, which greatly stacks defense, does immense damage, and lowers enemy attack and defense. More clown show garbage, by the way. They add lowering defense once he transforms. Like, that's a joke. Oh, damn, thanks, guys. We got this ability that's worthless. And we got to add it on, a turn 4 transformation. Thanks. Amatsu, thank you, brother. We appreciate it. His passive, Beauty and Ambition. He gets 250% attack and 150% defense at the start of turn. That really should be 250% defense as well. I don't see why it's not. He has a high chance to crit at the start of turn, which is really a strong ability. That is good. Then he gets an additional 10% attack with each attack performed, up to a max of 50%. Sure, I guess, whatever. He gives extreme class allies 3-key 30% attack. That is really good as well. I do wish that he'd be giving defense too, but I mean, I do like that they did make him support. I mean, in base, he could be supporting as well. That could be pretty good. Then he now has an additional, which is a high chance to be a super attack. That's just part of his Rose base kit now. And then he gets an additional as a high chance to be a super when facing a super class enemy. So again, what they do is when it's just normal Goku Black, he has 2 additionals tied to a superclass enemy. Once he goes into Rose Goku Black, one of the additionals he has just already, but then one of them is tied to a superclass enemy. And then his new link set becomes Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. So there we go. There is EZA INT Goku Black. Yeah, he's fodder. He is. He's bad. He's bad. He's not gonna. You're not gonna get much value out of this guy. He doesn't even make my top 10. I would much rather run EZA STR Super Boo over this guy. I would rather run MVP 17 over this guy. EZA STR Super Boo is a real gamble, but the reward is worth it if you get Buhan out for that Boo. This guy, like, it's not like you transform into Rose and it's like, oh shit, back up. Like, Tech Fusion Zamasu, back up. Goku Black is here now. It's like, no, like, he transforms and he's still mid. So, yeah, awesome. Thanks, Dokkan. So, let me know what you guys think of INT EZA Goku Black here. Yeah, again, remember, he does kind of suck. It's unfortunate. We're in an environment where we can't even really afford these weak villains, but, you know, it is what it is, like the ancient Mayans say. Thank you, Dokkan. Thank you, Omatsu. We appreciate it.